Time now for Media Watch. James Creedon is with us in the studio. Hi there, James.
Hello, Laura.
We're going to start with an article doing the rounds on BuzzFeed.
Yes.
And this is about President Obama. Now, Twitter says that it never moderates its content.
Right.
However, BuzzFeed has got a story saying that Twitter has, in fact, secretly censored abusive tweets that were sent to President Obama. That's quite a serious claim.
So this is a very touchy one for Twitter because it's existed for 10 years, and one of the biggest headaches that it has is abusive tweets, hate speech, trolls. In pretty much most countries that have advanced legal systems have had clashes with Twitter over this. There was an incident in 2013 in France over anti-Semitic tweets, and Twitter resisted for quite a while, but eventually, and they don't have any, a lot of the time they will claim, look, we're not a French company, so you can't really force us to moderate our content. In any case,
it's a cesspit of vile content, really, isn't it?
And that's it. If you are a nasty, obsessive, horrible individual, a twit, perhaps, or even a twat, you can go on Twitter and tweet all the twittery you want, all the twattery you want even, and that is really quite a headache for Twitter. Now it has emerged, because of an article that BuzzFeed, quite a long piece, it has emerged that they in 2005 did filter abusive tweets using quite an advanced algorithm during a Q&A that the President Obama sort of was engaging in on Twitter using the hashtag Ask POTUS, Ask Presidency of the United States. So that obviously is what would you say, flies to honey. Yeah. If you are an Obama hater or just a racist or whatever, you're going to go on and you're going to say all the bad words that you can imagine in those circumstances, and that happens often and all the time. In this case,
he's kind of used to it, isn't it? I mean, of anyone, I'm sure President Obama knows how to defend himself.
That's it. And actually, if you look on politicians' tweets, often you do have a catalogue in the comments section underneath of abusive speech. In any case, they did filter it out. They're saying
they've admitted it now.
They've admitted it. Well, actually, no. They're saying total nonsense, laughably false. But BuzzFeed is standing by its story, standing by its claims that BuzzFeed the Twitter has in the past filtered its hate speech directed at Obama. So will it set a precedent? Will it happen again? I mean, it's almost impossible to moderate.
Well, there is a lot of, a lot of right-wing groups and politicians say that Facebook and Twitter and a lot of these sites are actually moderating to show more left-wing liberal content and kind of brushing the other stuff under the carpet with their algorithms and how much stuff is seen. So, who knows?
I think the only thing they can claim is in these situations is, look, we do not moderate our content. We simply provide a space, because if they start admitting that this stuff goes on, or if it becomes clear that they do it in certain circumstances but not in all circumstances, it's an absolute nightmare for them to manage it. They would have to
because they are supposed to be neutral platforms, and they do let a lot of nasty stuff go on. Although they did bring in measures, didn't they, to identify trolls and people who'd been sent abusive.
It's usually on a country-by-country basis, and many people are saying they need to put the fire out in their own front yard and not leave it up to different legal systems or jurisdictions to kind of put pressure on them. They should be leading and not following.
All right, well, President Obama might have bigger things to worry about than what people are saying about him on Twitter, because allegedly his elder daughter, isn't it, Malia Obama, has been smoking a bit of the wacky-backy.
That's right, and a great friend of hers took a video of all of this and then leaked it to the media. It wasn't that very nice of her. The video is here, and she said, I caught her red-handed. That's the friend there, who I think actually might live to regret that, because I think a lot of people will feel that gesture of taking the high moral ground and outing her friend, so to speak, in terms of her activities, I think that could potentially backfire on her. And even, I mean, look at the media. It created this media storm. Even Paris Match here in France talking about Malia Obama smoking marijuana. Anyway,
right, but that's in France. But what are they saying in the US, where they're a little bit more strict about it?
The thing is, she's due to start university next year at Harvard University, and some are even saying that this could impact on her admission to university.
College choices.
So it could have consequences. In any case, it has created quite the Twitter storm.
Unless she wants to go to school in California or
apparently
Oregon.
She's been accepted in Harvard, apparently. So I think she's.
I think she's all right then, isn't she?
Yes. Unless this
not
creates
that on
problems
the head,
for
though.
her.
If she wants to get good grades, she might want to think about knocking it on the head.
Have an orange juice instead.
Yeah, absolutely, James. All right, we're going to end with a bit of a sword fight here.
Yes.
Italian fencing raising the European flag instead of the Italian flag. Bit of a theme this year, isn't it?
Elisa Di Francisca. She won silver in the fencing competition in Rio, and she decided to make this gesture instead of raising the national flag of Italy.
Oh, big fan of the EU.
She raised the EU flag, and actually, what she said is, Europe exists and it is united. I did this for Paris and Brussels, so she referenced the terror attacks. If we remain united, we can defeat terrorism. In any case, lots of positive remarks on social media.
Except from Nigel Farage.
Right, I'm sure he probably didn't appreciate the gesture and wouldn't have followed through if he was an Olympic.
He's gone a bit quiet.
He has. In any case, Leonardo de Rizzo saying that this gesture shows for the first time, this was apparently the first time an EU flag was raised in the Olympic Games. Another saying, then there was also the head of diplomacy for the EU, who is Italian herself, Federica Mogherini.
She was pleased.
She was very pleased. She said the flag of Europe, the ideals of the best, bravo, of the best youth, bravo twice. So there you go. She was feted by those who love Europe and the European Union on social media.
All right, good stuff. All right, James, thank you very much
Thanks, Laura.
indeed. James Creedon there.